Hello everyone, guess what we're going to do today? We're going to do some resin projects. Okay, we're going to do some ghost resin. We're going to use this epoxy resin from Let's Resin. We're going to make 2 pink ghosts, and we're going to do this brand new epoxy resin A and B. Okay, let me get my resin mixed up. We will fill these up and we'll unmold these in about 48 hours. Okay, I thought that the camera was on, but it wasn't. But what I'm doing now is I'm measuring my resin. Okay, I have part A here. I'm putting 1 cup exactly, 8 ounces. And I'm pouring it in my little bowl here because I have a lot of molds to fill here. I've got to do 2 ghosts, and I've got to do some smaller pieces here. But let me just say this. You need to be in a ventilated area, a ventilated room. I'm in a huge downstairs. There's no rooms down here. Well, there is a closet, but other than that, it's just a big open space. It's just all my craft area with shelves and stuff like that down here, but it's a huge area with doors and windows. And other than that, it's just area, and there's vents here with the air conditioner blowing. Okay, so other than that, I'm good. With that, I'm good because there's plenty of space. I'm using a resin mat under this because that will help liquefy and heat this resin up. It helps take the bubbles out once you let it sit for a little while. But I put the same amount of Let's Resin, A and B both. I put 1 cup each. I'm going to stir this 2 to 3 minutes. It says it's got a 40-minute working time. This mat is really working. It's really, really warm. So this bowl here is really starting to relax here on the mat, the resin mat, because it's really warm. Picasso alcohol ink. This is a set of 20. It's a very loved box. I'm going to use the color hot pink, but I'm not going to put a whole lot in it. It doesn't take a whole lot. It does need more than that though. I put 2 cups of resin in here. There's 5 more drops, and I did 3 at the beginning, so there's 8 drops. This will probably do it right here, but I'm also going to put a little. So let me put in a little mica powder. You know, about that much probably. We'll see what it looks like. I love color, so I do want it to be color, have color throughout. I don't want it to be where you can see through it. Let me see. I'll remember the word in a second. Translucent? No. Translucent. Yeah. The word for where you can see, where you can't see through it is translucent. Where you can see through it? No. Transparent. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I don't want it to be transparent. I think I got that right. I don't think they're backwards. Now this one is powder. The mica powder is powder. So you just want to make sure you get all those little clumps smushed in and stirred up, or make sure there's not any little clumps in there. You want to make sure. I've got a little, what is it called? Like a little mixer beater thing for my resin. It's not called a mixer or a beater. A rotating thing. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll think of it in a minute. You know, words are hard when you get on camera. I'm just trying to make sure these little clumps are popped. You have to get them over to the side. Well, that's what I have to do. Get them over to the side and pop them on the side. There's one. I wish it would just mix like this. Oh, I love this color though. But I don't want any of the clumps in there. But they're leaving me. They're leaving here. Let me see if I see any more clumps. And then I'll need to let it sit for like 5 or 10 minutes. Just so the bubbles or anything comes to the top. Any bubbles that may be in there. Because this thing really takes them away. It helps so much. I don't see any more clumps in there. I do see some, like, it might be little tiny microscopic bubbles, but I just want to make sure it's not clumps before I stop. Let me give it one more good stir. Thank you all for watching my YouTube channel. I am so appreciative of you. You guys just don't even know. I'm over 230 subscribers. I love you all so much. Y'all are the best. And y'all have treated me so well. I love all of your comments. I thank you so much for your praise and your thanks and your love. Y'all truly are the best. And I appreciate it so much. Sometimes I just don't know what to do with all your love. It's the best, honestly. I'm not being paid for this. So I just want you to know it's honestly pure love. So any links that you go through, I may seriously earn only pennies on a purchase, but that's how you start. You have to start earning somewhere. So any link that you may go through, I do appreciate it. Anything and everything that you do for me. Any share, like, comment, or subscribe. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I mean it. Y'all are the best. And I appreciate every single thing that y'all have done for me. So thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed, if you appreciate my content here, please do so. And please subscribe. I'm going to let this sit for like 5 minutes or so. And then I'm going to come back and pour it in my molds. Thank you. Okay, now I've removed the heating mat. The resin heating mat, because I don't want to leave these on the mat. I want to leave them on this resin mat. Now, I see not one single bubble. This is what I should have used when I did all of my mushrooms that had a few bubbles in them. But there was hidden places here and there. But yeah, that's what I should have used. So now I'm going to pour some of these molds here. Hope I have enough for them all. This is one of my ghosts. I'm going to put black eyes I'm going to, whoopsie. Oh, of course, I had to spill it on my hand. Oh, and on the mat. Well, it'll come up, I know, but still, I just don't like to waste any of it. I just needed to move it to the side so I'll make room for all of the molds that I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and move this one before it gets too full, because I must not have a steady hand. Let me move it back here. I think these are just so soft. I don't know. They feel sturdy, but maybe I think my table's not too sturdy. The last little ghost I did the other day, it wasn't very even on the bottom. It had one of the little scalloped edges. It was cut off a little bit, so I just want to make sure that was totally all the way at the edge. So what I have here, this is a ring holder. You see, like, this is going to be very pretty, this color. So all of these are already cleaned and ready to go. So I wanted to put some gems and stuff in these, but I just don't think they're going to look good like that. This one, I may put one down in the center of there where the ring goes, so it'll be on top. But honestly, the rest, I will put black eyes in the ghost whenever it's done, but this one right here, I usually pinch these corners here, so in case there's bubbles in there, they can catch up and make no bubbles. I don't see any bubbles, but that doesn't mean anything. So let's just hope that comes out good. I don't see any bubbles. It looks good from here, but these little scalloped edges could still have bubbles. But it looks good from here. Hope it turns out pretty. I think that would be a pretty one. But I will get something here in a minute and put down in the ring to make it at the top. This is 2 pieces of candy here. I want some pink candy. I'm going to be making a cake, and I need lots of pink candy to go on top. Okay. I think you'll recognize this. It's like a biscuit or a cracker. This will go on my cake as well. I can't remember the name of this. Like I told you, words are hard. What is that? Is it a biscuit or a cracker or something else? Wafer. I think it's called a wafer. There we go. This is a little miniature, it's this. It's a pretzel. That's it. That's what it's called. Oops. I have a huge butterfly and huge lizard and a huge octopus I want to do. But I'm so into pink right now for Halloween. I'm just trying to do all the pink I can while I've got the opportunity. And I've got some of these. These are called gumdrops. Little gumdrops. Miniature gumdrops. That's what they are. I knew there was a word for it. I could have probably went a little darker on this, but I think I love this color. It's so pretty. And alcohol ink. Oh, this is starting to get warm, so that means I need to hurry. When your resin starts to get warm, that means it's starting to work. So that means you need to hurry. No more piddling. If you have any questions at all, please ask me in the comments. If you have any suggestions, please give them to me in the comments. If I have said something that is incorrect, that you know to be right, please let me know in the comments. I don't know everything. I'm just learning myself. Some things. Now, I also have this pretty butterfly. A bunch of butterflies, a ladybug. These are so tiny, I can't make these. Now, although I don't need to do this, I don't see any bubbles, but I will. I will take my lighter and go over everything really lightly. Okay, this isn't even, something isn't, I think I must have it on a bump. Maybe I don't like this for everything. These little ones don't work on here so well. Okay, that's even now. Okay, there we go. Okay, thank you all so much. I must have got resin on that because it's smoking. Okay. Okay, good night. We'll see you in the morning. Okay, now this is what I ended up with when I finished with the resin last night, okay? I've got a lot here. I did my projects that I did here, but I added a few more here. Okay, on this is my gumdrop mold here. This was the very last thing I poured here, and I didn't fill it up because this is all I had. And I didn't want to waste it, and I was tired of pouring. So, but I think that's good. I think that looks like a gumdrop. Huh. I like that. Yeah, I do. I would probably fill that in, though, with a little piece of clay. Not sure, but yeah, okay. I like that. Okay, I did these suckers here. I'm not happy that the resin poured out here on the stick. Okay, and the stick didn't stay laid down in there well. But on this one it did. And they're the same. So yeah, this one, I thought I had it propped up enough with this stick where it would stay in there, but I didn't. So it's kind of catty-cornered. But it was just an extra project. It wouldn't hurt it to be in like an extreme shake or a little Easter basket or a little Halloween basket just stuck in there, you know, glittered and pretty. It could stick all the way in there to right up to here because that's where the resin is, and that would look just fine. I could cut it off there even, or I could stick this in the styrofoam. That would look just fine. I think that would be fine. That's cute. I could glitter it and it would be good. Now all the things sticking up in a pan down here that I need to go clean up. Now this is butterflies. The butterflies has a little extra resin on the edges of those, but look how pretty that is. Can you see it? Isn't that pretty? But this will be easily cut off. But I love the butterfly. That's so pretty. But anyways, yeah, that's easily cut off. In that little corner there, I have an emery board, fingernail file, whatever you want to call it, and that will easily come off. That's so much fun. That's so pretty. I love it. I didn't know how that was going to come out because I went over this a couple of times trying to get it. Oh, okay. See, this one was so dainty and little. I didn't know how this one would come out, but see, the dainty and little part did come out. I didn't know if that little back part would come out, but it did. I just got to cut all this off. See it? I think that's a dragonfly. Okay, let me get the little butterflies all out of here. They come two at once because, you know, I wanted to make sure they were flat on top, and I kept going over them on top to make sure that the resin was flat. But these will come off easily. This will come off with the emery board. The little butterflies are so pretty. And a couple more left here. There's three. There's three at once. But they're pretty. Just got to get that residue off the edges and they'll be perfect. I can't believe, you see that little thin back end of the butterfly right there? That's what I was worried about not coming off or not making. That's why I kept wanting to go over it in those very thin, I don't know if that's a tail or whatever that is, but that's why I kept going back in there, because I wanted to make sure that was gonna get in there. But I'll take care of all that later. And then this is a little ladybug. I guess that's what that is. So cute, huh? Okay, so those all have to be cleaned. We got that and that. And we have our little pretzel here. The details are so nice there. Now this is our little gumdrops. I'm sure these are going to come out perfect too because of all the details. You see the little sugar on them? And then I'll show you these other ones I made here. Whoops. Okay, and here's some that I made out of clay. The clay ones shrunk up a tad. Like they do, of course. I knew they would, but if I had this laying on something flat, it would be a lot better, but on my hand they want to flip over. Okay, now this is our wafer. I need to make another one of these for the back side, but that looks exactly like it. Here's my 2 pieces of candy here. Oh, that's so smooth. I love this feel of that. I like that mold very much. And then here's all these tiny pieces of candy. I like this mold too. These are all smooth. A little piece of candy. Let me put this in my basket. Same here. There's a couple pieces of resin that I need to take off. It's so smooth. I love the details when you use resin. I can't wait to see the ghost and the ring holder and the snail and the donuts. That's why I saved those for last. I'm going to move this over. These tiny pieces of candy here are so delicate and little. So little. Is that one? No, I think that's just a piece of resin. This is so thick. I love this. I had so much fun doing all this. It was so much fun. I used a lot of resin, but it was fun. And I made a lot of things. So, okay. I want to take out my little snail here. One of my fears, I can't stand snails, because I lived in one apartment many years ago when I was really young, and every time I walked outside there were snails all over the back steps and porch, and they were everywhere, and I walked around barefooted all the time then, and oh my gosh, every time I walked out there they were everywhere, and I would step on them until I figured out no more barefoot. But it was just grossed me out, and it freaked me out, and yeah, it was just, snails is just a fear of mine now. I don't know why. Well, that's why, but I don't know if that should be a big fear, but it is. This is just a little residue on the edges, but this is so sleek and so soft. Like, I don't know if you can see how soft it is. It's just so pretty and soft. The details are just so sweet. I don't like it. It's a snail, but you know, as a mold, it did perfect. let me see what I want to do. I think this one's going to be perfect. I put a little gemstone down in there. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. It's a little pink. Yeah, you can see it, but barely. If somebody didn't realize that's what I had done, they wouldn't see it. They wouldn't know. But this is so pretty. I love the color. I haven't found any bubbles on anything. I love, love, love the resin heating mat. I see one tiny imperfection where a little bubble was. A tiny, tiny. I'm going to see if you can see it. It's right there. Can you see it? It's tiny. But to the naked eye, if you just saw it sitting there, you wouldn't be able to see it. Okay, here come my beautiful ghost. I tried to add eyes on the inside of the molds before I added the resin, and it didn't work. So I'll have to add the eyes now, you know, later. I'll put a black eye and a black mouth there. It looks like there's purple behind it, but there's not. It's because of that silicone mat. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Here's one I just painted chalk paint and did black eyes with the same mold. That was, oh, that one's different than that one. Now I want to see the donuts. I did the donuts 3 different colors. I love this color here. I could always go back and do these designs like with a paint marker or paint, whatever I decide to do, whatever you wanted to do if you had this mold. I love these. They're so pretty. I love this color of mica powder and alcohol ink I used. So pretty, huh? Now, before I decided to make 2 of each, I had a lot of purple left after I did the first one, and I added a little purple on the bottom of this, but it probably fell to the top. Yeah, it did, but oh wow, that's pretty anyways. Yeah, it looks like it's just in this area. This one's got like little sprinkles on top, and you can actually feel each sprinkle. That's so neat. I like that color. I wish it was on each, all over that right there, but I could go back and add that mica powder to just this. But that's cute. I like that better than I thought I would. But I have to make another pink one now to go on my cake. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. I love that. That too. So pretty. I love all of these donuts. I love everything I made. It's so pretty. What did you like the best that I made out of everything? I love the little snail too, but it's not my favorite, but I do like it. The little candies. That looks like a bird. Oh, it is a bird. Okay, I do remember saying that the other night. Whoops, I just about threw it away. Can you see some kind of a bird, I think? Maybe it's not. Oh no, I think it's a leaf. Can you see? Like a stem and 2 leaves. That's what it is. Kind of looks like a bird. Then here's my candies suckers. And then I have my black eyes here. I'm going to add to my ghost and the mouth. I won't keep you online to do that though. I have to go on a trip. I have to go to Georgia tomorrow in the morning, really early. Here's all my candy, my butterflies, wafer. I love this piece here. That would be a great gift to give to somebody. It's a calla lily flower. Your rings fit perfectly on this. I love this. Just like if you wanted to put this at the sink or put it on your bedside table when you put your lotion. So when you put your lotion on at night on your feet, your legs, whatever. Because I don't put lotion over my rings. I just don't like it in there. I love these. These are beautiful. What is your favorite piece? Let me know. I have so many more things that I can do resin in. What would you like to see me do resin in? I have donut molds. I have candy bars. I mean, you know, like the chocolate mold. I have butterflies. Big butterflies. I have lizards. Frogs. I have everything. I'm just going to start doing them because I have so many things. I just need to get them done. I just want to do them and see how they look. And I want to add eyes to the lizards and frogs and stuff like that. I couldn't really add it to this little, this right here because it's got bug eyes, like they pop out. Yeah, there was no way to add eyes to that. Maybe I could have added black inside that. I don't think it would have come out right though, so I didn't even try. I don't know which one of those are the eyes and which ones are the horns or whatever. I don't know. I don't do snails. But anyways, I could have looked it up. But yeah, everything's so pretty. Here's this pretzel and here's this one. You see how it shrinks up? After the clay gets to air, it shrinks. It's when it starts drying up. And it's pretty significant, actually. Look, I didn't realize it was so much, but yeah, it is. Okay, well, if you have any questions, concerns, anything you want to know, anything you'd like for me to see, anything you'd like for me to do, or anything you would like to see, just let me know. I'll be happy to do it, okay? I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel and keep on keeping on with me, okay? Thank you all so much, and y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.